So I just got my vehicle back, right? It's a 2022 Ford F350 Tremor, and I just got it ceramic coated. This is the first time I've ever ceramic coated a vehicle before, so I know there's a lot of conversations out there with people saying, is it worth it, is it not worth it, and that kind of thing. So I'm just gonna walk through my vehicle right now, kind of show you what I think about it and just my experiences with the whole thing. So we're gonna walk through my vehicle and we're gonna talk about some of the things that were fixed, not fixed, and that kind of stuff. And so we'll see what that does, all right? So we're gonna start with the negative, just so we can end on a high note. And the first thing for me was gonna be things like, I'm actually gonna clean this up because I've been touching it. So if you're looking at this right now, and it's always hard to see these things on camera, but I'm going to try to position it in such a way where you can see that. So right above my finger here is a line, a very, very fine line. So I would expect the paint correction, for example, to have fixed something like that, because from their description, those are some of the things that they said they can take out, or that's what I thought they could take out. But apparently that's a little different, okay? And I'll explain. The way it was explained to me is that lines such as this, even on a new vehicle, they can't come out because it's like a battle royale between trying to preserve the clear coat on the vehicle and trying to take out some of these deeper lines, right? So a line like this, for example, where you can see the white inside it, is so deep that if you ran your finger on it, you actually feel the line. And because of that, it's so deep that they're actually not able to take it out with a first level paint correction. With a new vehicle, they want to do the first level, or whatever they call it, paint correction, because they don't want to take out too much of that clear coat on the vehicle. So there's nothing they can do about that. Again, how it was explained or described to me, all right? So back to this. So that's what that is. And then we'll move to the back. I think there was like a couple of places that were like that. Here's another one right here where, let's see if we can get the camera in the right position here where you can see that. So right here above my finger, you can kind of tell there's a line. I captured it for a second, but now it's gone. But right here above my finger, there's a line right there. But again, that does not come out. Nothing they can do about that. So to get rid of that, they'd have to wet sand it and whatever else not to get to the bottom of that. Those are, I think, the only two places that I saw things that I would have thought that the process would have fixed. Everything else looks like it came out just fine. So just, again, looking at it right now, it's absolutely just shimmering black, you know? And it wasn't like this, even for a new vehicle, it didn't look quite this black when I got it. So overall, super impressed with the way it turned out. This is just a little piece of lint, but super impressed with how it turned out. And we'll zoom out here a little bit. And would I do it again? Yes, I definitely do it again. I think it's totally worth it. Well, no, I shouldn't say it's totally worth it. I think for how it looks right now, I think it was. Would I do it again? I think so, but there's still a lot of information that's still left untold, right? I'm yet to do a little mud test when it gets dirty, actually, to see how quick is the dirt gonna come off the vehicle, right? Like, is it gonna be easier to clean? Because that's one of the things that ceramic coat is supposed to do for you, is make your vehicle easier to clean. So I'm gonna see if that makes a difference. I did a test before I got it ceramic coated, and I'll do a test after it actually gets dirty and see how long it's going to take me to clean it up after that. So that's more information that's coming. I just don't have that data right now, and so this is not a complete, I can't vouch for it and say, oh yeah, I definitely have it done again, because I just don't know. What they put on my vehicle is a 5-year coat. They've got a 5-year and they've got an 8-year. The difference between those two things is that one is just ever so slightly thicker than the other, which allows it to last longer. I've never kept a vehicle for 5 years before, so I can't imagine me keeping this one for 5 years, but that's neither here nor there. So overall, as it stands right now, I think I'm super happy about it. The vehicle looks absolutely awesome, right? So how much did it cost me? The total cost was about $1,300, $1,335 or $1,375 after taxes. The paint correction is about $400 and some dollars, I think, or $600, and the ceramic coat itself is about, you know, another $600 or something like that. So $1,300 for the paint correction and the ceramic coat on the vehicle, including taxes. So not a whole lot. I've heard of people paying more for that ceramic coat. At $13, I think it's fair to me. I think that's a good price. Anything above that, I don't know. You know, there's still some things that you need to know about this whole process. So it's not that your car is going to become rock proof or chip proof. It's not. I think the coating that they put on there, that ceramic coat, is so thin that it protects your paint from, I don't know, you know, it's not going to be rock chips. It's more just, it kind of covers up the imperfections in your vehicle. It kind of just covers up a very thin layer, fills in the gaps in your paint, right? But it's a very, very thin layer. You still have to do a lot of maintenance, I think, for what you would think, right? I think if you got ceramic coat, you don't have to take care of it as much. You know, that was my thinking going into it anyways, but it's actually not like that. You actually still have to take good care of your paint or your vehicle. That means when you go to the car wash, you still can't go to a brush car wash or one of those with those spinning brushes. It's got to be touchless. And after you wash the car, you got to dry it right away. You can't leave the water stains on there because that'll dig into that clear coat, or not into the clear coat, but into that ceramic. So you still have to make sure you're wiping it clean. But the catch is supposed to be, it's supposed to be easier to wash it and easier to wipe it clean. So all that information we'll soon find out as we're going through this process. We're going through this together. Like I said, I've never had a vehicle that had that before, so I don't know how it's going to be. So I'll post video as I'm going through it and experiencing it, so you guys stay updated. But for right now, $1,300, I feel like it was worth it.